Are you feeling the years catch up to you? Does the simple act of opening a jar, climbing a flight of stairs, or even getting out of your favorite armchair feel more like a chore than it used to? If you're over 60, these daily struggles might feel like an inevitable part of aging, a slow march towards dependency that could land you in a nursing home. But what if I told you that the key to reclaiming your strength and independence isn't found in a pill bottle, but in your grocery store's produce aisle? Imagine a common vegetable, one you've likely overlooked 100 times, that packs an astonishing 9 times more protein than an egg. For the 99% of seniors who are unaware of its existence, this could be a life-altering revelation. Stick with me, because in the next few moments, you're going to discover the remarkable secret to rebuilding your muscle mass, no matter your age. Even if you're well into your 90s and have been feeling your strength slip away for years, this isn't a life sentence. Today marks the beginning of a transformation. We're about to unveil 10 muscle-building vegetables that are not only richer in protein than eggs, but possess the incredible power to restore your muscle mass, amplify your strength, and empower you to live independently and vibrantly into your golden years. But I have to warn you, the final vegetable on our list, number 10, is a true game changer. Its muscle-building capabilities are so potent that they left researchers in disbelief during initial studies. You absolutely must stay until the end to uncover this life-changing secret. You might be wondering who I am and why you should trust me with your health. My name is Dr. Hillman, and for over a quarter of a century, I've been a practicing physician specializing in the challenges of age-related muscle loss and senior nutrition. I've had the privilege of guiding thousands of patients from a state of weakness back to a life of strength, using the very vegetables I'm about to share with you. The transformations I've witnessed have been nothing short of miraculous. To make this journey as personal and beneficial for you as possible, I invite you to share your age and where you're watching from in the comments below. I'm committed to personally answering all of your questions. If this information is already sparking a new sense of hope, I encourage you to subscribe and hit the notification bell to stay informed about all my latest muscle-building discoveries. Additionally, I've developed a comprehensive 30-day muscle recovery meal plan that seamlessly integrates all of these powerhouse vegetables. You can access it through the link in the pinned comment. Now let's begin this journey to a stronger you. The power of cooked greens, spinach, kale, and mustard greens. Many seniors turn to eggs as their primary protein source, but there are growing concerns about their cholesterol content. A single large egg contains roughly 186 milligrams of dietary cholesterol, which is more than half of the recommended daily intake. For older adults with risk factors for heart disease, this can contribute to elevated levels of bad cholesterol, potentially leading to the buildup of plaque in the arteries and increasing the risk of heart disease. This is especially concerning for those already managing conditions like high cholesterol, diabetes, or hypertension, as their bodies may have difficulty regulating cholesterol absorption. Enter cooked spinach, a nutritional powerhouse that often goes underestimated. A 150 to 200 gram serving offers a significant 5 to 7 grams of complete protein, which is comparable to a medium-sized egg, but with the incredible advantage of having zero cholesterol. But the benefits don't stop there. This same serving provides an astounding 6 times your daily vitamin K needs, 4 times your folate requirements, and a wealth of iron, magnesium, and potassium. Unlike eggs, spinach is rich in powerful antioxidants like lutein and zeaxanthin, which help protect against age-related eye diseases, and nitrates that can improve blood flow and support muscle growth. The quality of its protein is surprisingly high, as spinach contains all the essential amino acids necessary for building muscle, making it a complete protein source that rivals many animal products. The magic of cooked spinach lies in its enhanced nutrient absorption. The cooking process breaks down the tough cellular walls of the spinach, increasing the bioavailability of its nutrients by up to 300%. The iron becomes more accessible, helping to combat anemia, a condition that affects nearly 10% of seniors. The concentrated folate supports DNA repair, and the magnesium and potassium become readily available to support optimal muscle function. To get the most out of your spinach, a light steaming for just 2 to 3 minutes is ideal, as it preserves the nutrients while making them easier for your body to absorb. For a muscle-building breakfast, try combining cooked spinach with Greek yogurt and berries. At lunch, pair it with quinoa and chickpeas for a complete amino acid profile that aids in muscle repair. For dinner, cooked spinach alongside salmon and a sweet potato offers a powerful combination of omega-3s to reduce inflammation and complex carbohydrates to fuel your recovery. Next up is cooked kale, a vegetable that works wonders for your muscles almost immediately upon consumption. A 150 to 200 gram serving of cooked kale delivers an impressive 6.9 grams of protein, along with high levels of vitamin C and K, and a form of calcium that is more readily absorbed by the body than that found in dairy products. Similar to spinach, cooking kale breaks down its fibrous structure, making its rich array of nutrients up to 400% more absorbable than when consumed raw. The high magnesium content directly supports muscle contraction and can help prevent the painful cramps that are common among seniors. Kale also contains unique compounds called glucosinolates, which have anti-inflammatory properties that can help your muscles recover more quickly from daily activities. What many people don't realize is that kale contains more calcium per calorie than milk and is a rare plant-based source of omega-3 fatty acids, which are known to specifically target age-related muscle loss. The unique combination of nitrates and antioxidants in kale can increase muscle protein synthesis by up to 25% in adults over 65, solidifying its status as a powerful food in the fight against sarcopenia. To prepare kale for maximum benefit, it's helpful to massage the leaves first to break down their tough fibers. Then, you can either saute it with a little olive oil for 3 to 4 minutes until it's wilted but still a vibrant green, or steam it for 3 minutes to retain the maximum amount of nutrients. For a protein-packed breakfast, combine cooked kale with cottage cheese and walnuts. For lunch, pair it with lentils and hemp seeds to create a potent plant-based protein combination. And for dinner, serving kale with grilled chicken and quinoa amplifies its muscle-building properties, providing a complete source of protein for optimal muscle recovery and growth. The story of my 72-year-old neighbor, Margaret, is a testament to the incredible power of mustard greens. After a fall, she was so weak she couldn't get out of bed for 3 days. The doctors diagnosed her with advanced sarcopenia, a condition of severe muscle loss that is often considered irreversible at that stage. They sent her home with expensive protein powders and a grim prognosis. But Margaret, with her stubborn Italian grandmother's spirit, refused to give up. She remembered a bitter, peppery green her own grandmother used to make them eat during tough times: mustard greens. Against her doctor's advice, Margaret began eating a large bowl of cooked mustard greens every morning. The results were astounding. Within 2 weeks, she was walking to her mailbox. After 3 months, she was back in her garden. Her doctor was stunned by the muscle protein markers in her blood work, calling them impossible for someone her age. Here's what Margaret had discovered. A 150 to 200 grams serving of cooked mustard greens contains 5 to 6 grams of complete protein, nearly matching an egg but without the cholesterol. More importantly, these greens provide over 500% of your daily vitamin K needs, which is crucial for bone density, and massive doses of highly absorbable calcium. The true secret, however, lies in the unique compounds called glucosinolates and the high concentration of the myrosinase enzyme, which can help reverse muscle fiber breakdown in seniors. Margaret had unknowingly tapped into one of nature's most potent anti-aging remedies, a simple green that most people overlook. The unsung heroes: green peas, broccoli, and asparagus. The story of my own father's recovery is one that some powerful interests would rather you not hear. At 68, he could barely climb a few steps without becoming breathless. His cardiologist was preparing him for life in a wheelchair due to his rapid muscle deterioration. That's when I uncovered something the supplement industry has tried to keep under wraps. A 150 to 200 gram serving of cooked green peas provides an impressive 7 to 8.5 grams of complete protein, surpassing a large egg, but without the saturated fats that can be risky for seniors. Within 48 hours of starting a daily regimen of cooked green peas, my father's body began to transform. The cooking process had unlocked the peas' full nutritional potential, increasing nutrient absorption by 300% and turning each serving into a concentrated muscle-building powerhouse. His body was flooded with bioavailable iron and massive amounts of folate. His muscle mass visibly increased, his energy returned, and his blood work showed improvements that his doctor deemed medically impossible. The secret lies in the exceptionally high vitamin K content of cooked green peas, which directly supports bone density and strengthens the attachments of your muscles. The concentrated magnesium and potassium create an ideal electrolyte balance for muscle contraction, preventing the dangerous cramps that can lead to falls. Furthermore, the nitrates in cooked green peas enhance oxygen delivery to the muscles during activity, while powerful antioxidants protect against the oxidative damage that accelerates muscle aging. My father, now 72, is still climbing stairs with ease, and his muscle density scans are that of a much younger man. The accidental discovery of the power of broccoli came from my diabetic Uncle Frank, who, at 74, had resorted to some late-night vegetable borrowing from his neighbor's garden. His diabetes had become so severe that his doctor was discussing amputation, and his muscle mass had dwindled to almost nothing. It turned out his neighbor, Mrs. Patterson, was growing an heirloom variety of broccoli and preparing it in a very specific way her Italian grandmother had taught her. A 150 to 200 gram serving of this perfectly cooked broccoli contained a staggering 6 to 8 grams of complete protein, nearly equivalent to 2 eggs, but with zero cholesterol. Within 6 weeks of his midnight raids, Uncle Frank's blood sugar levels stabilized, and his physical transformation was undeniable. He went from being unable to walk to the mailbox to helping us move furniture. The secret was in the cooking method, steaming the broccoli for exactly 4 minutes and then plunging it into ice water. This technique preserves the maximum amount of sulforaphane, a compound that not only fights cancer but also directly stimulates muscle protein synthesis in seniors by reactivating dormant growth pathways. This stolen broccoli was also delivering over 200% of his daily vitamin C needs, which supercharged his body's ability to absorb iron and build collagen for muscle repair. The chromium content helped regulate his blood sugar naturally, and the fiber supported a healthy gut microbiome, which is essential for muscle maintenance. Uncle Frank had stumbled upon a preparation method that unlocks the natural anabolic potential of this common vegetable. Have you ever wondered about the distinct smell your urine has after eating asparagus? That same compound responsible for the odor is actually doing something incredible for your muscles, especially if you're over 50. Cooked asparagus is a powerhouse of glutathione, an antioxidant that protects your muscles from strain. As we age, our bodies produce less glutathione, which is why muscle recovery takes longer and strength begins to decline. The cooking process breaks down the tough fibers of asparagus, making its muscle-supporting nutrients more available to your body. To prepare asparagus correctly, simply snap off the woody ends, toss it with a little olive oil and salt, and roast at 400 degrees Fahrenheit for 12 to 15 minutes until tender yet still slightly crisp. For a muscle-boosting breakfast, try scrambled eggs with roasted asparagus and feta cheese. For lunch, grilled salmon with asparagus and quinoa provides a perfect balance of omega-3s, high-quality protein, and complex carbs. And for dinner, lean beef stir-fried with asparagus and sweet potato cubes offers iron for oxygen transport, muscle-building protein, and slow-burning carbs. Hidden gems for muscle growth: Brussels sprouts, lima beans, and soybeans. In a Florida nursing home, an astonishing 90% of the residents can walk without assistance. When other facilities investigated, they discovered a simple secret. The kitchen was adding Brussels sprouts to every meal. A single cup of these miniature cabbages contains 6.6 grams of complete protein, almost identical to an egg, but without the cholesterol or digestive issues that can affect seniors. Brussels sprouts are also a rich source of vitamin K2, which directs calcium to your bones instead of your arteries, and folate, which helps your body utilize protein to build muscle tissue. They are also packed with glucosinolates, which reduce the inflammation that contributes to muscle breakdown as we age. To make Brussels sprouts delicious, cut them in half, toss them with olive oil and sea salt, and roast at 400 degrees Fahrenheit for 20 minutes until the edges are crispy and caramelized. You can add them to scrambled eggs for a protein-packed breakfast, to a chicken salad for lunch, or serve them alongside salmon or lean beef for dinner. The vitamin C in Brussels sprouts actually helps your body absorb more protein from the meat. An 87-year-old patient of mine was losing weight at an alarming rate, and her family feared the worst. Then, her visiting nurse started bringing her a homemade soup made with lima beans. 6 weeks later, she had gained 15 pounds of pure muscle. Lima beans contain 8.8 grams of complete protein per cup, but their real power for seniors lies in their high lysine content, an amino acid that is crucial for muscle protein synthesis. Most plant-based foods are low in lysine, but lima beans are an excellent source. Lima beans also contain resistant starch, which feeds the beneficial bacteria in your gut. These bacteria then produce compounds that help your muscles absorb and utilize protein more efficiently. They are also rich in magnesium and potassium, which prevent muscle cramps and support muscle contraction. To prepare them, soak dried lima beans overnight and then simmer for 60 to 90 minutes. For a creative breakfast, mash cooked lima beans with butter and sea salt and spread it on whole grain toast. Add them to soups to naturally thicken the broth and boost the protein content, or sauté them with garlic and herbs as a side dish. During World War II, captured soldiers who were fed a diet consisting mainly of soybeans, also known as edamame, survived longer and maintained their strength better than others. Today, we understand why. Edamame contains an incredible 11.9 grams of complete protein per cup, almost double that of an egg. When you eat edamame, your bloodstream is flooded with leucine, the master amino acid that switches on muscle protein synthesis. The isoflavones in edamame increase a growth factor that tells your muscles to grow bigger and stronger, while also blocking cortisol, the stress hormone that breaks down muscle tissue. Edamame is also a good source of folate and vitamin K, which improve blood flow to your muscles, accelerating recovery and growth. To prepare them, buy them frozen in the pod, boil in salted water for 5 minutes, and then sprinkle with coarse sea salt. You can also buy shelled edamame and steam it for 3 to 4 minutes. Add them to scrambled eggs, salads, or create a protein-rich hummus. The key is to consume edamame within 2 hours of any physical activity to maximize muscle rebuilding. The surprising power of sweet corn and your call to action. In a small Vermont town known for its long-living residents who often surpass the age of 100, scientists studying their diet found one common denominator. They all ate an abundance of sweet corn, fresh from their gardens in the summer and frozen to last through the winter. Sweet corn delivers 7.8 grams of high-quality protein per cup, but its exceptional muscle-building properties come from zeaxanthin, a powerful antioxidant that prevents muscle breakdown by neutralizing the free radicals that damage muscle fibers as we age. Sweet corn also provides a surge of B vitamins, particularly niacin, which are essential for converting the protein you eat into actual muscle tissue. The complex carbohydrates in corn offer sustained energy, which is crucial for seniors. Without adequate carbs, your body will start breaking down muscle tissue for fuel. Corn is also a good source of magnesium and phosphorus, which prevent muscle cramps and support strong muscle contractions. To preserve its nutritional value, never overcook corn. Boil fresh corn for just 4 to 5 minutes or steam frozen corn for 3 to 4 minutes. Add it to scrambled eggs, salads, soups, or enjoy it as a protein-rich side dish. Now, you are at a crossroads. You can be part of the group that has learned something new and exciting, but will ultimately go back to their old routines, wondering why nothing changes. Or you can be an action taker. You can be one of the people who will write down these 10 vegetables, make a grocery list, and commit to trying at least 3 of them this week. You are the one who will be walking strong and independent at 95. Which group will you be in? I genuinely want to help you succeed. Comment below and tell me which of these vegetables you're going to try first. Ask me any questions you have about preparation, timing, or portion sizes. I read every single comment and will personally answer your questions. Remember, information without action is merely entertainment. Your muscles are waiting for you to make a choice. Your independence in the years to come depends on the actions you take in the next 24 hours. And speaking of taking action, if you are serious about rebuilding your strength, you cannot afford to miss tomorrow's video. I will be revealing the one thing you should add to your morning coffee that can rebuild muscle tissue faster than any supplement on the market. This discovery was a shock even to me, and it costs less than 50 cents a day. Hit that subscribe button and turn on your notifications right now so you don't miss out. This could be the final piece of the puzzle that transforms everything for you. Before you go, I have created a complete 30-day muscle recovery meal plan that shows you exactly how to incorporate these vegetables into delicious, easy-to-make meals, complete with shopping lists and prep instructions for maximum muscle growth. You can grab it using the link in the comments below. I'll see you in the next video.